We are now 47% complete with the game, and now I think it's time for me to go and race Spider, because he seems to be the closest one to me, and also because, well, I have beaten Roy for the third time, and we will encounter him again during the US Championship Series, I think. Anyway, let's now go and race Spider from the Chopper of America Bike Club. So, let's go and find him. Let's go and search for Spider. And I'm not going to enter the factory because, well, I'm not racing yet. And heading over now to Spider, here in Detroit.
Man, this guy's riding a hot match. I'm sure you want one of them for yourself.
You know something, Oscar? I think I do own one of those cars myself. Sorry, one of those bikes myself. Okay, so where's the starting point? Not doing very well at the moment. Oh, it's here. You know, the one thing that's quite strange to me is that they never showed any red flares to see where the starting point was. And our first race is Rail Yard Circuit. I really hope this is going to be an easy enough track for me to work my way around. Alright, so we got three hot matches, and we have a Ferrari in the field. More specifically, we have a tuned Ferrari F355, if I'm not mistaken, and we're doing 3 laps around this place. And already someone has pulled up on their bike. In other words, they've fallen off. From what I can see so far. And so far, so good. That only took me 43 seconds to set the first lap. I'm using nitrous now because I know where it is I'm going, and I get blown by regardless because, well, second shot of nitrous was used by the guy alongside me. I think that was Spider who used his burst of nitrous, but either way, it doesn't matter because I retake the lead again. And using zone because I of course need to make sure I don't hit the wall too many times. And now I've got the Ferrari behind me. Or I think it's called the Gambella F355 in this game. But basically the car itself is a Ferrari, if you're asking. It basically is a Ferrari F355 regarding shape and design. And using zone to get myself out of a precarious position that would have otherwise killed me. And I'm doing okay for now. Now there's just one checkpoint to go through the final corner using nitrous, and there we go. I beat E-Dub to the line in his Gambella F355. Rachel 3rd, Spider 4th, and where's the other guy? And Chris finished in 5th. Cool.
Wow, you took that one quick. Nice going.
Thanks, Oscar. 1 race down. 2 races to go. Let's move on now to race number 2. River Dash. I think once we've beaten Spider, we'll also unlock Kiyoshi, if I'm not mistaken, who is technically the one who races on the... she's the one who races on a sport bike, if I'm not mistaken. And this one is an ordered race. Okay, let's see how we go. Well, I almost pulled it off. So we have 2 hot matches in this race, and 1 Lamborghini Diablo. I almost beat him at the line, but unfortunately I couldn't quite get past him at the end. But I came close. I came very close to beating him. So I'm pretty confident in saying I can win this race without too many problems. As long as I don't run into the fuel filler tanks. I'm pretty confident in saying winning this race is possible. From what I've seen so far, better use zone just to be safe. And also going to step on the brakes so I don't go into the side. I do manage to skate my way through there. And using zone again because it's important that I do that. No shortcuts to go around here. And I am now leading with an interval. And this is a shortcut, so I'll take that. Well, I know there's a shortcut there. Oh, damn it. That could have been a lot worse had I not used zone. I think my car might have actually flipped had I not used zone to get me out of there. I think that would have been the worst predicament I could have been in. Also quite a long way to reach the next checkpoint if I do say so myself, which surprises me. Okay, the way I was wanting to. I think that was a slipstream turbo I just used there to get my car back up to speed. But either way, I'm pretty confident in saying I can get this one secured because I still have a shot of nitrous on me. I'd say my confidence is somewhere up there. I don't think this is going to be too hard to win. I just need to stay out of trouble long enough to thread the needle. As long as I can thread the needle, then winning this race should not be a problem. I have enough of an interval, and this time I do it. 3rd time's the charm, baby. Over E-Dub, Spider, and Matt. Cool. 2 races down, 1 race to go. Gentlemen, let's move on to race number 3. Here, against Spider, as we are now doing re-entry. I don't think we're too far from reaching 50% now. So this time we've got a Gambella. Okay, so we've got 2 Ferraris, 2 hot matches, and 1 Chevrolet Corvette, I think is who we have here in this field. I think those are the vehicles we have. So basically 3 Ferraris, 2 hot matches, and 1 Chevrolet Corvette. Yeah, it might help if I get the early advantage. In other words, give myself the early jump over the AI. I think that's just what needs to happen here. And I also need to make sure I don't go straight into a bus. I'm still not used to the Detroit traffic. And this time, using zone so I don't overshoot the corner. And downshifting again so I get through those 2 right-handers. And now it looks like I might be doing well again. I hope, anyway. And using zone again. I don't want to go into the wall this time. And yeah, this is very much like a pinball machine. And yep, my chances of winning now are gone. Oh, never mind. My chances of winning came right at the end, as I beat Alexa by half a second. Mark finished third, Edub fourth, and where the hell is Spider? Is he even with her? Oh, okay. So Fernando was fifth, and where the hell is Spider? Is he gonna make it, or is he just gonna be stationary? Oh, there he is. So, 0.52 of a second is the winning margin over Alexa for me. Mark finished in third, Edub fourth, Fernando fifth, and Spider finished in sixth.
I got some great new parts that you should take a look at.
I will consider doing that, Vince. And we have now got some more chopper rims available as a result of us beating Spider. Cool. And Spider is now available for us to pick as a rider. Cool. However, I need to get my replay now because that's why I'm here in the first place. I'm here for the clickbait shots. Yeah, we had 3 Ferraris in that race, and we also had so we had 2 Ferraris in that race, along with 2 hot matches and 1 Chevrolet Corvette, I believe is what we had. I also made sure to use zone a few times because I figured it would help. And in some cases, it did. It helped me quite a bit. At least in terms of getting through some of these tricky corners that I otherwise would have crashed my way through because I wouldn't have been able to correct my mistakes. Which to me, works out quite well. But whatever. I digress. Yeah, those 2 walls that are surrounding me, they're basically like... It's basically like I'm just seeing myself in the middle of a pinball machine. I'm also so glad I remembered to take that shortcut. Because had I not, I probably wouldn't have won this race the way I did. That's actually not bad for a finishing shot. Anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter now. I have now beaten Spider, and that is a Dodge Charger RT I see right there. Cool. So we are now 49% complete with the game. So we're nearly halfway in the cities around here. And the next guy we'll be going up against is Caesar. But before we do that, I'm going to go back to the garage and see what new rooms we've unlocked. So heading back now to Vince's, because I figured that's a good way to end this off. And let's see what new rooms we have. I also quite like how they're not giving us any new body parts at the moment to basically ruin the shape of what's already a very cool car. Although personally, I'd say these stock rims, they actually look really cool with the 8 spokes. So, just because I like those 8 spoke rims, I might consider keeping those on. Although then again, I also quite like the American racing rims as well. They also look quite cool. So, let's see. Oh wait, are these just spinners? Well, most of them appear to be spinners. But anyway, I'm just looking through because I want to see what there is. Oh, that's it. Okay, I think most of these are just spinners, basically. I think that's what these are. From the wired D88, the black eclipse, the black diamond, the black onyx, and that's it. Okay. Well, I almost quite like the 5-spoke rims. There's just something about those that seem to work well for me. But whatever, I'm not changing those. I'd say the rims are fine just the way they are. But anyway, there we go. 3 of our 5 street racers have now been beaten here in Detroit. And now that we have beaten Spider, I guess the next guy we'll be going after is Caesar. Oh wait, I just remembered. Caesar drives a Mercedes SLR McLaren, not a Lamborghini. He drives the Mercedes SLR. Just for correction purposes. Anyone who might know this. But anyway. So, next time on Midnight Club 3, Dub Edition Remix. Caesar.